Good afternoon, teachers. I am Josefina C. Narciso, and for this afternoon, I will be having a demo about the elements of art in grade 7. Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, before we start, may I ask Gabriel to lead the prayer.
Lord, thank you for this day and bless for this Amen.
Okay, you take your seats. Okay, as this paper, this will serve as your attendance for this afternoon. Okay, are you done? Yes. Okay, thank you. So, before we start, before I will introduce our new topic for this afternoon, you can tell me or recall our last topic. Okay, it's real. Our topic last meeting about notes. Okay. So who can give me at least one note? Okay, Yula. Half note. What else? Mysterio.
Whole notes.
Oh no. How about Kandar? Can you give at least one? Okay, very good. So, those are the notes that we had last meeting, right? Okay, but before we start our new topic for this afternoon, we will be having an activity first. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I will group you into two groups. This would be the group 1 and this would be the group 2. And I have here a cutout papers, pictures, and I want you to arrange or form these cutout papers and paste it here, okay? Okay, I will give you at least 5 minutes for that. Okay, you have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. You can use the scissor, Viola. Okay. Okay. The group 1 almost done. Okay. Still have 1 minute left. Are you done? Okay, can you please? How about the real group? Okay. Okay, Beulah, can you help your partner? Okay, very good. Okay, so based on our activity, what have you observed? Can anyone tell the real group? What have you observed of your work?
There is a different kinds of colors.
Okay, very good. How about the group of Kandar? What have you observed of your work? The baby. The baby, okay? Of course, there is a baby. What else? A mother. A mother. Okay. So those are the works of Ninoy Lumboy. This one is Lady in the Garden, and this one is In Loving Arms. Okay. Okay, so since you have mentioned about the colors, as what it said a while ago, so our topic for this afternoon is all about the what?
Elements of art.
Elements of art. Okay. So, but before we proceed those elements, let's define first what is elements. So, elements of art are the building blocks of all art. So, when you have created a piece of art, you should include these elements in order for you to have a beautiful artwork. Okay? So, first we have line. So, line is an element of art defined by a point moving in space. So, it is probably the most fundamental elements of design, as it is usually the starting place for much of artistic creation. So, line, I have here an example. Okay, so we have different examples of lines. We have horizontal, right? What else? What? Vertical, very good. What else, Viola? Curved line. Okay, what else? Very good, thank you for that. Kandar, can you give another one? Okay. So, as you can see of the picture or the example, we have straight line, this one. Okay, you're correct, zigzag. Okay, we have curved line, vertical and horizontal. Okay, so those are the examples of line. And the second one we have color. Can you read this, Kandar?
Is the element of art that is produced when light striking an object is reflected back to light.
Okay, so it is the element of art that is produced when light is striking an object. Okay, so I have here an example. Okay, so this is the example of okay, so why do you think color is important in art? Can you give your idea or opinion? Your answer are all correct. Okay. To make our artwork very good. To make our artwork beautiful. What else? Can you give another? What is your idea or thoughts about why is color important in art? Okay. Yes? Okay? Okay, Kandar. To give life and okay, very good. So, color can also be used to evoke mood of a person, and it can also used to convey and to send message of the viewer. Okay? Okay, let's have shape. Shape is a flat area surrounded by edges and outline. So you can give an example of shape. Oh, Mr. Yo. Can you give one example of shape? Circle. Very good. So in shapes, we have two kinds of shapes. We have the geometric shapes and the organic shape. Okay, now, so who can give me an example of, or have an idea, what are the examples of geometric shapes? Real.
Rectangle.
Rectangle. What else? Yes, Viola? Circle. It's already mentioned by Listerio. What else? Can you give another one? Aside from circle? Oh, square. Very good. So those are the examples of geometric shapes. How about the organic shape? Can you give some example or one example? Yes, Miss Idria.
Clouds.
Clouds. Very good. Another one. Who can give another example? Yes? Leaves? Oh, very good. So those are the examples of organic shape. So I have here an example. Okay. So what can you see about the geometric shape? We have, what shape is this?
Rectangle.
Rectangle,
Square.
circle, triangle, pentagon. So those are the examples of geometric shapes. And the free form or the organic shapes, we have this. We have butterfly, leaves, clouds. So those are the examples of organic shapes. So do you have any question about the shape?
No, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So let's proceed. The next one we have form. So the form is the three-dimensional version of a shape. So it can be viewed from different angles and is not flat. So,
Ma'am, I
yes,
have a question.
Miss Idria, okay.
Why is form having three-dimensional version of a shape?
Okay, form is having a three-dimensional version just because it has length, it has width, and it has height. Okay, understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have here an example. So, as you can see, in this picture, there is width, there is height, and length. Okay, very good. So, the next one, we have
Value.
Can you please read, Viola?
Refers to the lightness and darkness of earth areas in an artwork.
Okay, thank you for that, Miss Viola. So, I have here an example of value. So, it refers to the lightness and darkness of an artwork. So, this is the lightness of an artwork, right? And this part also. So, this one is the darkness of an artwork. Very good. So, do you understand?
Yes.
So, the next one we have
Space.
Space. Can you read, Mysterio?
The area of different images or parts of an image. Thus,
Okay, thank you. You may take your seats. Let's begin. In space, we also have different kinds of space. So I have here an example. So, what can you see? The picture. There is faces. Okay, so this is the example of positive space. This one is the positive space, the black one, and this one, the white one, is the negative space. Okay, this one, negative space, positive space. Okay, understand?
yes.
Okay, so the last element our sense of touch. Okay, so how a person or an individual feel something. Okay? So I have here an example of texture. So texture, if it is smooth, rough, hard, or soft. Okay, zag or rich. So those are the example of texture. Okay, can you try to touch the table? So how do you feel? Hard, ma'am. Hard. So that's an example of texture. How about your hair? Can you touch your hair? Your hair is curled and it's rough, right? So those are the example of texture. Okay, so that's the end of our discussion, which is the elements of art. But before we proceed to our next activity, do you have any clarification or do you have any question about the elements of art? No, ma'am. Are you sure?
No.
Yes. Yeah, very good. Okay, since you don't have any question our topic this afternoon, we will proceed to our next activity. So all you have to do is to draw or think anything that would actually comes in your mind that will correlate to those elements that we have discussed. Okay? This would be the group 1 and this would be the group 2. Okay? Okay, so let's start. Start. I will give you 10 minutes.
Ayo.
Okay, class, are you done?
Yes.
Okay, may I have your work? Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, now let's have a recap about our topic for this afternoon. Shape. Okay, now since we already know about the elements of art, you can give me one example, one element of art. Okay, Bella. Color, very good. What else? Yes, Mr. Yu. Line, very good. How about Adrian? Texture. Texture. What else? Form, very good. So, okay, so I still have one question. It refers to the lightness or darkness of an artwork. What do you call that element? Yes? Real? Value? Very good. It's a value. Okay, class, before I forget your assignment for next meeting, I want you to search about and study about the principles of art. Okay? And also, I want you to collect any family picture and put it in a 1/4 illustration board. Understood? Yes. Okay, good. That's all for today. Thank you for your cooperation. So, let us pray. May I ask Kandar for closing prayer?